Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game Patrol. This is our inaugural episode. I am the Monster, one of your hosts today. I'll tell you a little more about myself, but joining me today is my co-host, Robster. So the goal of this podcast is to bring you all the cool stuff that's happening in the video gaming world. And we bring a unique spin on it. For myself, I am blind. I grew up playing video games. Back in the early 80s, I had the Atari 2600. I gave myself brain damage playing Pac-Man so much. And Defender, oh man, that was another good one. And my friends at the time, they had ColecoVision and Commodore 64, which required those 5-inch floppy disks to play the game. But then, as the 80s progressed into the 90s, you had the Nintendo, then the Super Nintendo, and then the Sega Genesis, and then the 32X, and all of that stuff. So by the time, I even actually played a couple of video games on the PC. I remember Wing Commander 3. That was a cool one. That had Mark Hamill as one of the actors. It was one of the first video games, I think, that incorporated live video action with gameplay. So that was pretty sweet. And Rebel Assault, I remember that one pretty well too. I almost hurt myself playing that one too. Just glued to the screen so loud. But when the Nintendo 64 came out and then the PlayStations, I was totally left behind. Didn't really have any more eyesight to play these things. So just recently I ran into some friends that are really into video games. My friend Robster is one of them. And you'll meet Eli eventually. We're going to be doing a video cast over YouTube that attempts to bring some audio narration, audio description to the video gaming world so that folks who are blind or visually challenged can at least experience what these games are all about. I mean, they're so deep, so complex, the graphics are so amazing, storylines are so amazing that we really want to help bring this world to people who really can't play the games themselves, but would like to be able to experience the stories and all of that within these games. But for our podcast, we're going to be focusing on just a lot of stuff that's coming out, things that are happening in the video gaming world, from new games to company mergers to new devices that are coming out, virtual reality devices. So that's going to be our goal here. All right, Robster, what do you got for us, man? What are some of the new games that are coming out?
There are a couple new games that are coming out as of recently that I honestly think are going to be kind of cool. And those games, I know that they are making a DLC, so add-on to a game called Destiny 2.
DLC, what is that?
So there's the main game, and then there's different DLCs that basically...
Like an expansion?
Yeah, basically an
expansion.
Gotcha,
okay. Cool. Kind of like how that World of Warcraft thing comes out with new modules every once in a while.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
But then DLCs, you have to buy them most times, yeah.
Ah, I see.
So then also, I know that another game called Subnautica, it's an underwater ocean game where you have to survive and you have to escape eventually from an alien planet, which is basically the full water with a couple islands. So your ship, the Aurora, was very close to the planet's atmosphere, so then you got shot down and the ship is now wrecked, and you're the only person to survive and escape from that ship crash. So in that game, you advance to the point where you get to the actual island with the gun on it, and you destroy that. The gun, you dismantle it, and you cure yourself of the virus that that planet has given you, and you escape back to home base. So recently, that game I think Subnautica came out a really long time ago. I think it was mainly like 2014.
Oh yeah.
So it came out a while ago, right? But they just recently started beta access to the new DLC version of that game, which is Subnautica Below Zero. in that one, you are a female character this time instead of a male character. You have been tasked with going onto the same planet since that alien cannon was destroyed. You this time have to just research that planet, and that's basically the start of the game. But as you explore more into the game, it really changes, and you get to find different vehicles and stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to find.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is this a takeoff on that Fortnite
No,
where you have to like build stuff and that? Isn't that what Fortnite is?
yeah, Fortnite actually though is a game that came out as of 2016, like early 2016.
Mm.
So Subnautica is a original game. It's an ocean thing. It's an ocean themed and all that. Fortnite is more like a battle royale, so like PUBG, all those different battle royale games. So, I mean,
And it's a multiplayer, the Fortnite, right? I mean,
Fortnite is multiplayer, yes. Subnautica is single player as of
Okay.
right now.
gotcha. Is this access through the computer?
Access to the computer, PS4, and Xbox.
Cool. All right, what do you got next? All right, next up.
Next up is Fortnite. The World Cup is being taken place right now. Fortnite. I think it is approaching the end of the World Cup. Honestly, I didn't really want to talk about the early part of the World Cup because it's not that interesting because it's basically fire rounds, and I mean, there are a lot of famous people trying to get this World Cup. So I'm gonna just name some. You might not know them. You might know them. So Ninja is one of them.
Well, yeah, this is the
Timmy
World
Tatman.
Cup of video gaming, right?
For Fortnite, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So then, the Ninja, Lachlan, there's a lot of other people that I don't really know, but they are all in the top leagues for this. So it is exciting to see what's going to happen in the future with this sort of tournament. We'll keep you guys posted on that.
How can people check this out?
You can check this out on YouTube. Searching into the search engine on YouTube. Fortnite World Cup live stream, and they should be live from. If you live in Hawaii, it would be from they'll be live from I think 9 our time in the morning, 9 in the morning till I think 1 till 3 in the afternoon.
Now, if you subscribe to their channel, they'll send you a notice, right?
Yeah, if you sub to their channel and hit the little notification bell next to the subscription button, you'll get notified every single time they upload or start streaming.
Cool. Very cool. So, just to recap, what is Fortnite?
Fortnite is a battle royale based game with added things like building.
When you say battle royale?
Royale.
Battle royal.
So
Gotcha.
that is basically, the original take on it is 100 people drop into a map, find guns, get materials to build, and last one standing gets a victory royale. And as of recently, honestly, they made the victory royale logo really pretty and amazing.
Really?
When you get it, the game goes to slow motion. So it's kind of cool. But there is different takes onto that. So you can have a duo partner, a squad. You're planning on adding trios soon, so you can have 3 people on the team. Right?
Nice.
And then get a win or whatever. But Fortnite is basically a game that you just jump into the map, land at the different POIs, which are point of interest on the map, so they would be named. There are other locations, of course, that aren't named, but they still get crowded a lot. So the end of Season 9 for Fortnite is coming up very soon. I think Week 10 is going to be coming out next week, Thursday, and then I think after that there may be going to be like 1 or 2 weeks, maybe even 1 week, honestly, before Season 10 starts. And I'm honestly going to probably hop on for that, but I wonder what Fortnite's going to do for Season 10. Because Season 10 supposedly was a hyped up season.
How does somebody jump on this thing? Is it a PC?
You can jump on to Fortnite with a PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PS4, iPhone even. You can put it on your phone.
Wow.
So you'd go to the Fortnite app. You'd have to create an Epic Games account though. So then you'd be able to play like that. Go to epicgames.com and you'd be able to figure that one out.
Okay, so they're the manufacturer of this Epic Games. Cool.
So then Epic Games has like their own store where you can buy certain games. So Subnautica's on there. It's $20, I think, and they they have different things on their Epic Game Store, and you buy them, install them, run them through the Epic Games launcher, which you can get from the website by downloading.
Very cool. All right. See, next up on our little clip. Not too exciting. Hey, whatever. So what's up next?
Alright, what's up next is Minecraft, to be honest.
Aha.
So that's the game I've been playing a lot recently, and it's a great game, to be honest. And
Now that is an iPad or iPhone type of game, right?
yeah, I think it is. Well, it's a phone, iPad. You can also play it on PC, so that would be considered Java Edition. And then Pocket Edition of Minecraft used to be called Pocket Edition, but instead now it's called Bedrock Edition of Minecraft. And that would be Console Edition as well. But Console Edition, I think, is a little different. If you have Windows 10, you can also buy Minecraft on the Windows Store. It's a Windows 10 edition of Minecraft, so that's also considered Bedrock, but you can play it on PC edition of Minecraft as well. So recently, a big YouTuber named Killer Keemstar has been, he invited a bunch of YouTubers and streamers, so Ninja and a YouTuber named Mr. Beast. There's like really popular YouTubers, Dan TDM, all of them. They have, so Keemstar has started a Minecraft Monday thing. So every Monday they will stream Minecraft, and we'll have a different sort of thing. So mini games or survival games, well, basically Hunger Games, other kinds of things that are built in with Minecraft, and you can basically, it's basically a rendition of Minecraft that you can watch and you could also play later on if you want, like that all the time.
For those who are unfamiliar with Minecraft as a game, what's the objective?
So the objective, so there's actually, I'm going to go into detail real quick. There's a single player where you can be by yourself and you can play Minecraft on your own. And then there's a different mode as well called multiplayer, where you can play on servers, which servers have people and a lot of things, people from all over the world. I have met people from a lot of places, and it's kind of good how they have that. So they have multiplayer, single player. So on single player, your main objective is to get to the end dimension, and kill the Ender Dragon. But to get there, you need to go mining, create a house, get food, go exploring, and maybe go to the Nether, which is basically the underworld, I guess you could say. Then there's Overworld, which is regular, the underworld, which is the Nether, and then the end dimension. That's where you basically end the game, I guess.
Is this spelled M-I-N-E craft or M-I-N-D craft?
M-I-N-E-C-R-A-F-T.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's kind of in the name that you gotta do one thing in this game, and it's mine and craft. You gotta do both of those things.
Hence the name. All right, very cool. This is what you're playing right now.
Yeah, well, I think you gotta give some credit to Fortnite here, which was a topic we previously talked about. Fortnite, they basically, since Season 9 was kind of terrible, I won't lie, they basically gave Minecraft a boost again, and with Minecraft releasing their new 1.14 edition of the game, which added like things to the villages that you can find in Minecraft, which have villagers and different things. But they have different things like that, and it kind of helped. But they brought back Minecraft basically, and it's a great game. It's great, gaining in popularity again. I think its peak time was in 2014. I think because Minecraft came out in 2010 as beta. You know, it basically just had its 10th birthday. 29.
Wow, it's not bad for a video.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You have anything else on the docket?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our debut episode of Game Patrol.
Thank you guys for tuning into the podcast.
Look forward to communicating with you at some point when we have our social media stuff up and running. See you next time.
I hope you guys enjoyed this pilot episode for the podcast. You can contact us at gamepatrol@gmail.com if you have anything that you'd like to tell us. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next podcast.